The Divergence Bates monologue. Intellectual intimacy meets philosophical tragedy. Conceived by Joseph. He thinks I'm cold. He thinks I chose to see the world without warmth, without color, without the comforting haze of meaning. He thinks I woke up one morning and decided to be this way, decided to be hard, decided to be empty. He doesn't understand. I didn't choose this any more than he chose his hope. I was made this way, forged in the fire of a childhood that demanded I see clearly or be consumed by the darkness. He doesn't know what it's like to pray with your whole heart and hear nothing back, to beg, to bargain, to promise everything you have, and still watch the person you love most slip away into the silence. I was 12 years old. My grandmother was everything. She was the only one who believed in me, the only one who saw something worth nurturing. When she got sick, I did what I was taught. I prayed. I prayed so hard I thought my chest would crack open. I prayed with the desperation of a child who cannot conceive of a world without the person she loves most. And she died anyway. That's when I understood. That's when I saw the truth. There is no one listening. There is no plan. There is no meaning waiting to be discovered. There is only us, brief, fragile, utterly alone. And the only honest response to that truth is to accept it. Ben thinks hope is beautiful. He thinks it's brave to believe in something beyond the material, beyond the measurable, beyond the provable. He thinks I'm afraid, that I hide behind my clarity because I can't bear the vulnerability of hope. He's wrong. I'm not afraid of hope. I'm not afraid of believing. I'm not afraid of vulnerability. What I'm afraid of is being wrong about the fundamental nature of reality. What I'm afraid of is building my life on a lie and calling it meaning. He accuses me of being cold, but I'm not cold. I feel everything. I feel the weight of his disappointment. I feel the ache of wanting to be someone else for him. I feel the sharp, precise pain of knowing that I will never be able to give him what he needs. But I refuse to pretend. I refuse to dress my feelings in supernatural garments. I refuse to call chemistry transcendence. I refuse to mistake the desperate longing of a lonely animal for something eternal. He would call that cold. I call it honest. He thinks he understands me. He thinks he sees through me, into me, beyond me. But he doesn't. He sees a woman who refuses to believe. He doesn't see the woman who desperately wanted to believe and was broken by the silence. He doesn't see the child who knelt in the pews every Sunday, who sang hymns with her whole heart, who believed with the fierce, unquestioning faith of the young. He doesn't see the teenager who read philosophy for the first time and felt the ground fall away beneath her feet. He doesn't see the long, slow, painful process of unlearning everything she was taught, of rebuilding her understanding of the world from the ground up. He just sees cold. He just sees hard. He just sees someone who won't give him what he wants. And maybe that's true. Maybe I am cold. Maybe I am hard. Maybe I am unable to give him what he wants. But that's not a choice. That's not a moral failure. That's just who I am. I am someone who needs the truth more than she needs comfort. I am someone who would rather be right than happy. I am someone who cannot pretend, cannot perform, cannot play act at belief. He thinks that makes me less than him. He thinks that makes me incapable of love. But I love him. I love him in a way that defies everything I believe. I love him in a way that I can't explain, can't analyze, can't reduce to its component parts. I love him in a way that terrifies me because I can't categorize it. And he doesn't see that. He doesn't see that when I argue with him. I'm trying to save him. I'm trying to save him from the same devastation I experienced. I'm trying to show him the truth before he invests too much in a lie. I'm trying to protect him from the pain of having everything he believes fall apart. But he doesn't want to be saved. He wants to believe, he wants to hope, he wants to live in a world where there's something more. And I can't give him that world. I can't pretend it exists. He says love is enough. He says if we love each other, everything else will fall into place. He says that shared meaning doesn't matter as much as shared feeling. But he's wrong. Love isn't enough, it's never enough. Love is just a feeling, a complex, powerful, overwhelming feeling. But it's not a foundation, it's not a shared worldview, it's not a philosophy. And when two people see the world fundamentally differently, love becomes a prison. It becomes the thing that keeps you together even as you tear each other apart. I used to think that if I loved him enough I could change. I could learn to believe. I could learn to see the world through his eyes. But I can't. I've tried, God, I've tried. I've read his books. I've listened to his arguments. I've tried to feel what he feels, to see what he sees. And I can't. Because the universe isn't meaningful. It just isn't. It's beautiful, it's extraordinary, it's full of wonder and terror and awe. But it isn't meaningful, it doesn't care, it doesn't have a plan, it doesn't have a purpose. And pretending otherwise is just coping. He accuses me of not feeling, but I feel everything. I feel the beauty of the Ngong Hills. I feel the wonder of a conscious mind. I feel the awe of existence. But I don't call it meaning, I call it what it is. And he can't accept that. He can't accept that beauty is just beauty and wonder is just wonder and awe is just awe. He needs it to be something more. He needs it to point to something beyond itself. I don't. And that's the difference between us. He thinks I'm incomplete. He thinks I'm missing something. He thinks that if I just opened myself up, if I just let go of my rigor, if I just allowed myself to believe, I would be whole. But I'm not incomplete. I'm not missing anything. I'm exactly who I am. And who I am is someone who faces the void without flinching. Someone who looks into the abyss and says, yes, I see you, and I'm not afraid. He can't do that. He needs to look away. He needs to fill the abyss with stories and meaning and purpose. And I can't be that for him. I can't be the person who looks away. He left because he couldn't bear the silence. He left because he needed someone who would look away with him. He left because I couldn't give him what he needed. And I let him go. Because I loved him, because loving him meant letting him find what he needed, even if it wasn't me. He thinks I don't feel loss. He thinks I don't feel grief. He thinks I just move on because I'm cold, because I'm hard, because I'm incapable of feeling. But I feel everything. I feel his absence like a physical ache. I feel the silence in this apartment. I feel the emptiness of the chair where he used to sit. I feel the loss of his warmth, his hope, his beautiful, foolish belief in something more. I feel it all. I just don't pretend it means something. I don't pretend his absence is leading somewhere. I don't pretend my grief has a purpose. It's just pain, it's just loss. It's just the natural consequence of loving someone and letting them go. And that's okay. That's the thing he never understood. It's okay for things to just be what they are. It's okay for pain to just be pain. It's okay for loss to just be loss. It doesn't have to mean something. It doesn't have to serve a purpose. It doesn't have to be part of a plan. It just is. And I can bear that. I can bear the meaninglessness. I can bear the silence. I can bear the void. I've been bearing it my whole life. He thinks I'm cold. He thinks I'm hard. He thinks I don't feel. But I'm not cold. I'm not hard. I feel everything. I just don't pretend. He wrote to me once. He said he would always love me. He said he would always carry me with him. I believe him. I believe he loves me. I believe he carries me. I believe he will always remember what we had. And I will always love him. I will always carry him. I will always remember. But I won't pretend. I won't pretend that love is enough. I won't pretend that shared feeling is a foundation. I won't pretend that we could have made it work if we had just tried harder. We tried so hard, and we failed. Because we couldn't change each other. Because we couldn't stop being who we were. Because understanding each other perfectly was precisely what made us incompatible. He thinks that's a tragedy. He thinks it's sad. He thinks it's a failure. Maybe it is. But it's also honest. It's also true. It's also real. And I would rather have honesty than comfort. I would rather have truth than illusion. I would rather have reality than meaning. He doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand why I would choose clarity over warmth. But I didn't choose it. I was forged in it. I was made in the fire of a childhood that taught me that hope is a lie. I was shaped by a silence that stretched for years. I was formed by the realization that there is no one listening. And I can't unlearn that. I can't pretend it away. I can't become someone I'm not. He thinks I'm missing something. He thinks if I could just believe, if I could just let go, if I could just open myself to possibility, I would be whole. But I am whole. I am whole in my clarity. I am whole in my rigor. I am whole in my refusal to pretend. I am exactly who I am. And he couldn't love that. He could love me, but he couldn't love who I am. He needed me to be different. He needed me to be someone who could meet him in his world of meaning and purpose. And I couldn't. So he left and I let him go. Because that's what love is in the end. It's not holding on, it's letting go when you can't be what the other person needs. He thinks love is enough. He thinks if you love someone enough, everything else falls into place. But he's wrong. Love isn't enough. Understanding isn't enough. Shared feeling isn't enough. Without shared meaning, love is just longing. It's just missing someone. It's just wanting something you can't have. And I can't live like that. I can't live in the gap between who I am and who he needs me to be. So I let him go. He thinks that's cold. He thinks that's hard. He thinks that means I don't love him. But I do. I love him more than I've ever loved anyone. And that's why I let him go. Because I couldn't be what he needed. Because I couldn't change. Because I couldn't pretend. And he deserves someone who can. He deserves someone who can meet him in his world. Someone who can see what he sees. Someone who can believe what he believes. And I can't be that person. I can't pretend to be that person. So I let him go. And I'm here in this empty apartment, in this silence, in this clarity. And I'm okay. I'm okay because I know who I am. I know what I believe. I know that I made the right choice. I made the honest choice. I made the true choice. And that's enough. It has to be enough. Because it's all there is. The end of Bates' monologue. About the monologue. The Divergence, Bates' monologue is the companion piece to Ben's original monologue. It offers the female perspective, the voice of clarity, rigor and materialist truth. Where Ben's monologue is full of longing and hope, Bates is measured, precise and unflinching. She doesn't mourn in the same way. She doesn't question in the same way. She knows what she believes and she doesn't need it to be anything else. Through Bates' voice we see the same love, the same arguments, the same painful separation, but from the inside of someone who cannot pretend, cannot perform, cannot be who she is not. The tragedy is not that she doesn't feel. It's that she feels everything and refuses to dress it in false garments.